And this is going to be Thief of Dreams on microphone 102.398.
Jesus Christ, you have a panty dropper voice. It's
no, that's not true. This is my mic test right now, my sound
it's
test.
Such a fucking hot ass
stop
voice.
talking.
You
This
stop
isn't for you.
Talking. Check 1 2, motherfucker.
Mic drop 1 2 1 2.
Panty drop.
This is panty dropped pariah coming to you over the fucking airwaves.
Panty drop pariah.
Fuck, Thief can get it.
It works. But I ain't got no panties on.
Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things like communication and consent. If you are under 18 and looking for answers to questions about sex or kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the Dude Bro listeners, this is the nerdy shit. Fuck off!
From Bakersfield to Mount Olympus, Gotham Press talks naughty business. Sexual topics to explore your whoredom. Good if you're new or a kinky Yoda. Gotham Press Podcast. The dirty kinksters your parents warned you about.
Yeah. Are you asleep? Fuck. It's alright, not stopping.
I put it in when I was asleep. That's hot and problematic.
Can be.
Just like me.
Depends on your reaction.
I am also hot and problematic. You should cancel me.
Should cancel you so hard.
Welcome back to the Gotham Press Podcast.
Put it in your butt. Then it goes like
When it goes in or comes out?
both.
Oh.
Brought to you by Power Daddy.
Listeners, you may have noticed things have immediately gone off the rails.
There have been no rails. Where we're going, we don't need rails.
Where are we going?
Actually, we might need rails. Who's got Coke?
No.
Is
No.
it raining? Is it pouring?
Listeners, for a little bit of background, we've been trying to record for over an hour now, but we've had some power issues due to the wind. Fun time.
What he means by over an hour is 2.5 hours have passed
I'm aware.
from our start time.
We were shut down by the FCC.
And the PG&E.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Listeners, help. I don't know what's going on anymore.
We're here to talk about kink and sex and drugs and rock and rap.
Did you say rock and rap?
And
Yes.
pole vaulting.
Do you know any Limp Bizkit?
I do know of Limp Bizkit, yes.
That's sad. R.I.P.
He did it all for the responsible financial investing.
I can't even stay on track because there are no rails anymore.
There are no
There
rails.
was never a track.
There was never a track. Well, first things first. Thief, as you know, I always like to thank our patrons.
Our patrons?
Our patrons.
Are there a lot of them?
We have patrons. Multiple, actually.
Should we name them? And out them to the community and beyond?
Ooh, outing.
Yeah, we'll use their actual...
Social
Wait, no, we
security
shouldn't do that.
numbers.
No, we should not. Say so what?
Nothing. What's your last four?
Oh. God.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, patrons, the ones that give us nice money so that we can keep doing this and get new equipment when need be.
I haven't received $1.
Is it the ones who patronize you?
Oh, the patroners.
I am ready to be thanked.
Oh, God.
Or the alcohol ones.
The what?
The patrons.
No.
Patronus.
Magic of Pacis.
God.
No?
Why did I put you two on the same podcast?
I
I
don't
think
know.
we're very close to someone being fisted.
Oh, I don't know if I'm ready for that.
It's
but
not me.
I have no idea what's happening.
I'm
So, patrons, thanks for funding
the lube.
whatever this is right now. Oh, God. So if you want to be a patron to help fund this insanity, you can do so for as little as $1 a month. So just go to patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast, and you can get on to any of our tiers. And like I said, the lowest one we have is for a simple $1 a month. It's not going to break the bank. It's not even worth the amount of coffee. So please help us.
Not worth the coffee.
Does the coffee only cost $1?
I don't think coffee's cost $1 since like 89.
What are you, 72?
90. And that was only in some diner in like Kansas or
Get him
somewhere.
the funnies. He needs to read the funnies. What does Dilbert say today?
I don't know, but you better watch his stories before the kids come home.
Fucking family circus, motherfucker.
And with that, Captain now officially retires from the Gotham Press Podcast. It now belongs to these new voices and Thief.
So for $1 a month, you can actually get your name moaned into a microphone. For $5 a month, I'll personally send you a private.
Names.
Whatever the tiers are on Patreon, you can go click and look at them.
Yes.
Look at him.
Okay, let's see. What else we got?
We have sponsors.
We
have a
Do
new
we?
sponsor. Yes.
Do we have sponsors
We have
anymore?
a brand new sponsor.
me wet.
What?
Brand new sponsors?
We have a brand new sponsor.
Who is our brand new sponsor?
Garden hoses. That's why I was wet. You guys are
No,
filthy.
Power Daddy.
Oh, Power Daddy.
Power Daddy.
Power Daddy.
Gotcha. Brand new as of today.
Yes.
As of today. Yep.
As of today, because why? He provides us with power.
We're all engaged in a consensual power exchange as we speak.
I mean,
Shut up. You weren't allowed to talk yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Power Daddy. And Thief. My bad. Names. Why did you let me come here?
listeners, I have no idea how many of you are still there. If you are,
They
thank
all
you.
are. All the ones that are listening are still here.
Yes. But how many did we start with and how many are still here? is
That
the
doesn't
question.
matter.
It does matter. Theo.
No.
It does.
No. As long as we entertain one person and maybe get somebody fired if they're listening to this at work, which you shouldn't have been doing anyway. I mean, really, that's on you.
I mean, they can. They just have to have headphones.
But if you pull the cord, wait, nobody uses those kind anymore, huh?
Nobody uses those kinds anymore. No.
Damn it.
Everybody has the
The Bluey tooth?
Bluetooth. Yeah.
Technology
Okay.
is wild.
It is. It is. So let's get to these sponsors. This week I'm going to start with Carmilla the First.
Are you?
I'm going to start with Carmilla the First
Because it's the first.
because she is the first.
A vampire?
She's the first vampire, and she's our first OnlyFans sponsor.
Oh.
Yeah, she has some amazing content. You just go to onlyfans.com. You can search for Carmilla the First and see the amazing content that she has.
Whoa, are you
Do
okay?
you need new pants?
Are you just pushing back a little bit?
Do you want a caramello bar?
Oh.
I may need something.
Is it the first, like, Carmilla? How do you, how's it spelled?
How do you
Do you spell out the first part, or is it like
See,
a one and a ST?
The First is spelled out.
Oh, okay.
So Carmilla.
Oh, nice.
Yes, Carmilla the First. So, I may need a toy with that. Maybe a paddle of some sort.
Yeah?
Who do we know that does paddles?
I don't.
You don't know?
No, I know, but I don't do them.
You don't do paddles?
I'm trying not to, but man, they're hard to get away from because they smack so good and they hurt so bad. But then afterwards, the touch, the physical forgiveness is just so strong, and so they can hurt me with paddles if they want.
Is there a specific brand of paddles you prefer?
J&W.
JW paddles?
JW, not J&W.
I think you want root beer with your paddling.
That's A&W, and they are not a sponsor yet. A&W, if you would like to sponsor the Gotham Press Podcast, please reach out. You can reach us at Gotham Press Podcast
if you're with A&W root beer,
gmail.com.
you can go fuck yourself.
I hear they're
because
both equally creamy.
no, they have no caffeine. What kind of asshole makes a soda and doesn't put caffeine in it?
People that know they don't want me at full power.
Fuck those people.
They don't want you at
You
full
should
power?
always be at full power. Don't ever let anybody tell you different.
Well, full power. If you get powered up or powered on, you get turned on by A&W.
Are you trying to jinx us with the power shit?
I am not. We're going to move
Oh,
forward.
now is ice cream on my mouth and inside me.
Really?
I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Sponsors
Like an
are-
ice cream sandwich or like
Maybe.
a
I don't
like
know.
I do
Would
have
any
ice
of our
cream
sponsors
sandwiches.
like put me in an ice cream sandwich? Do we have one?
Put you in an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but we do have a sponsor that may touch you in a certain way.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course, he may steal from you too. We don't know.
Oh no.
He is the thief's touch.
Oh. You can steal me anytime.
What does Thief's Touch offer besides stolen
Fingers.
goods? And
Besides what?
That's fingers.
not to everybody.
You've got 10 of them.
That's true. That's true. Party time.
Thief. Tell me what you have.
Sorry, I just had to put my fingers in her mouth. Floggers are usually what Thief's Touch offers.
Floggers? What kind of floggers?
Leather floggers, handmade,
High quality.
the highest of high qualities. So high. I mean, how high? That's up to you and your wallet.
That's true. Also, you can customize these floggers, right?
You can, absolutely.
What are the customization options?
Everything.
Everything?
Yes.
The type of leather?
Yep. You can have any type of leather that you want to pay for. You can have any kind of handle material that you're willing to pay for. That includes human bone.
No.
Human bone.
That includes
Not my bones.
Not your bones.
the power going out.
I hear that he will affix My Little Ponies to the end of the floggers if you ask nicely.
If you ask nicely.
I don't know how I would. We'll figure something out.
It's an extra $30 per pony.
Per pony?
Ponies must be provided upon.
Oh, God. We're going to move away from this strange flogging conversation to an even, I can't say stranger, but to a more innocent passy conversation.
Innocent?
Are passies not innocent?
No.
What are they?
Some of them are naughty.
Naughty?
Naughty pacifiers.
Naughty pacifiers. Okay. And, where you can get those naughty pacifiers from?
Yeah.
Where?
The same place you can get the innocent ones from.
Steel Brat passies?
That's right.
Oh,
Fully
yeah.
customizable passies for all of your sucking needs.
From experience, they don't have to just be in your mouth.
Oh, my.
Oh?
You're gross. I meant like my ear.
That's gross, too.
That's not gross. That's very hot. Can you tell me more?
I
Do you like
can't
it
hear you
teased?
because they're in my ear.
Do you like them teas in your ear slowly?
What?
And moving forward. So, listeners, if you want to get in with any of our sponsors, we will have all that information in our show notes.
What are show notes, Captain?
Well, the show notes are...
Or shoats, as we call them in
Shoats?
the industry.
Do we?
I don't think that's what it's called at all.
Is there an industry for what we do?
There is, but I don't believe they're called shoats.
I don't think
by
you're a
any-
professional.
I've never claimed to be a professional. I'm just a guy that sits in front of a mic and tries to talk.
You are? Never mind.
I don't know where she was going with that, but it's okay.
Kind of curious, though.
So, yes, our show notes, wherever you download the podcast from, you should be able to see the show notes for each episode.
The shoats.
I try to get them on AIM, but I can't.
AIM is a messaging service.
I miss
Is it still around?
It is.
Is it really?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Holy crap.
I used to have so much roleplay sex. on
We
AIM.
all did.
We all
Oh
did.
my god, that's why I type 98 words a minute.
Me too.
Same.
Did you ever
What did you put your actions in? Because only classy people use asterisks.
I did not use asterisks.
Double
Oh, you
colons.
motherfucker.
I use
Double
hyphens.
colons.
No,
Yeah.
you animal.
What? No.
What are you,
Yeah.
12?
Maybe.
Hyphens. Hyphens.
No.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was young and stupid, and I
don't know.
still do it to
I
this
think
day.
it's the same.
To this day. And it's okay.
At least third person pronouns.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not crazy.
Okay.
I'm not a Philistine.
Okay.
Or maybe I am. I don't know. Anyway, so, Thief,
Yeah.
if you want to talk to us, how can they get in touch with us?
With us, personally? I mean, you can give me a call at the house. I'm usually here around
What's the number that we give out to our
Go to your
listeners to
local
get in
Yellow
touch with us?
Pages.
6613. Oh, you mean the Candy's sweet box?
Candy's sweet box.
Sweetest of boxes that Candy's got?
Exactly.
Delicious.
When's the last time we've checked Candy's box?
I've checked Candy's box recently.
Yeah?
Still sweet.
Is it wet?
I mean, the listeners need to go and check it themselves.
Oh. They should do that by calling 805-303-1173.
Yes, I agree. 805-303-1173 is a great way to check out Candy's sweet and wet box.
And if you really want to get it crazy...
Then you call 877-CASH now.
No.
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 J.G. Wentworth, the fucking 7th, is going to, like, sue us now.
My bad.
I may cut this
You'll
out.
have to
I
cut
don't
that
know.
out.
You
We'll
don't
see.
have to.
I don't have to.
Wow, now he's already threatening us with, like, edits and censorship.
I told you didn't want me.
Welcome to America.
We have the First Amendment. Is it the first?
Yes, it is the First Amendment.
I can't be bothered to read the Constitution. I'm just going to use it anytime that I feel attacked.
Okay.
You've never been whiter?
I know.
So white. Anyway, hi, listeners.
Welcome to the shaming of thief.
My deepest apologies.
You may have noticed that there are some new voices today.
Definitely notice one.
At least one.
Yeah.
So let's start with the one that hasn't spoken that much.
Power Daddy.
Power Daddy. Yeah.
No. No. I refuse.
You ungrateful sot.
Become a switch.
Yep. Come on.
No. I refuse. Thank you very much for providing power so that we can keep recording during this trying time of sometimes we have power and sometimes we don't. I'm not calling you that name.
Yes, you are.
The fuck if I am.
You better get with the goddamn program.
I am.
Yeah, Captain, what are you doing?
So, Craig, are you enjoying this?
That's quite entertaining.
I'm glad. This is your first time on a podcast?
It is.
All right. Did we warn you what this was all about?
It depends.
Depends.
That's our other sponsor.
No. Have you listened to us before?
I have.
All right. And you've enjoyed what you've heard so far?
Yeah.
You poor fool.
I know.
All right. Let's move forward to the crazy robber across the table from me.
What?
You're a robber.
So now I'm the Hamburglar. That's just great, Captain. Keep shaming me for my size. That's fine.
So you're a burglar?
We would all steal cheeseburgers. It's okay.
We would.
We would.
Hi, thief.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
You enjoying this so far?
No, not at all. I'm attacked. I'm berated. I've been singled out.
No, Singled Out was a show in the 90s with Chris Hardwick
I
and
love that
Jenny
show.
McCarthy.
We don't speak her name.
Oh,
Why not?
Are you for real right now?
Yeah.
She's the cause of autism.
Really?
I'm sorry, what?
Holy shit. I had no idea.
That does not sound like a true statement.
Well, neither was the statement she made about the cause of autism.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was really confused.
I was too.
Full circle like her boobies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect little circles. It looks so fake. Never mind.
So, Thief,
Go back to being oppressed.
Okay.
Thief, thank you for being impressed with us.
Press me harder.
So we're going to go over to this other voice which seems to have your attention.
Sorry.
What you apologizing for?
Pretty much all of it.
All of it. So who are you?
And what's yet to come?
Shit to go. Listeners, you have been warned.
Warning.
I'm Pariah.
Hi, Pariah.
Hello. And I'm a wetaholic.
A wetaholic?
Mm-hmm.
What is a wetaholic?
I can't control my wet.
We sometimes call her Pussy Puff Pariah.
Pussy puff. So, pee-pee Pariah?
Oh no. Oh no.
Apparently she's like Belgium or something now. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm a whole other fucking location. Got it.
Wow.
They have good chocolate. It's okay.
I am.
They also have like never mind. Waffles?
Well,
Did you say
They have
waffles?
waffles. They're kind of like waffles. They're just further down the list a little bit.
waffles.
No, is that like the oh god.
Middle class breakfast pastries, apparently.
No. That's the off brand waffles. Waffle. I I can talk. I don't know what you said though, so never mind.
Are
Hey,
you
Moon.
having a stroke?
No.
Smile. Put both hands up.
Quick, somebody get an aspirin.
Wait, did you say an aspirin?
Yeah.
Aspirin, yeah, for a heart attack.
We've got ass,
Says
but no print.
for a stroke?
Yeah, but we're just going to treat everything.
No, that's
Someone grab the EpiPen.
no.
Quick.
Someone grabbed the violet wand.
Craig, do you see the insanity I have to deal with on these?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to do rescue
great,
breathing.
though.
Captain, lay down.
Oh my god, what if like you got a bike pump and put it like in his butt and you just went like this and he blew up like a beach balloon, but then you saved him? You should cut that out.
I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to leave it in there.
That's
Listeners,
going to be the start of the show. Welcome to the Gotham Press Podcast.
Where we stick bike pumps up Cap's ass.
So, listeners, if I left that in, man, I just really missed out on everything. Anyway, hey, guess what? We got stories to talk about.
If you left that in, you're going to be a little inflated.
And now I'm a little deflated.
Fucking high five.
Listeners, they have been actually high-fiving across the table the entire time. They may as well just be holding hands, but they're just randomly, oh, now they are holding hands.
This is going to hurt my arm.
We're merely exchanging long strands of protein.
That's true.
You know a better way, I'd like to hear it.
I'm just waiting for all the little things to come out from underneath my fingernails.
That's creepy in ways that I shouldn't be afraid, Steve. Anyway, so hi, Craig. How you doing there, man?
Not too bad.
Not too bad yet?
No.
Don't worry.
Still surviving.
I'm sure they'll change that.
I don't doubt it.
Have you heard about the thing that Elon Musk is doing?
Yeah, the Neuralink.
Yeah, the Neuralink thing. Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
He's a cunt.
I agree.
Not about him. Thoughts about the Neuralink.
But because he's a cunt, we don't trust it.
Yeah. Well, so they got the okay to implant it in one person. Mm-hmm. And he's already taken to X to, like, talk about
Ecstasy?
all the things. X.
A.K.A. Twitter.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
not Twitter. Don't dead name.
None of us twat.
It was twat. Anyway, you were saying...
He was just, like, hyping up, like, all the potential things it can do. It's like,
Just like the Tesla.
calm down, bitch.
Really, they just explode.
Let's see what happens, right? They explode. They don't hold it. Whatever.
We don't want it to explode. It's in someone's brain.
I mean, it depends on the person.
They're basically just like rolling blue screens of death.
That's true.
Wait, so if it blue screens, does that mean you get blue eyes?
What if you get a virus?
It is wireless, so it can be hacked.
Yeah. Like, what if somebody hacks you? Oh,
I'm thinking of somebody hacking someone's brain now.
that's hot.
Not with an axe, but you know.
Yeah.
Consent would be a thing of the past.
Ooh.
So my real issue with this kind of crap anyway is just the push to put this kind of shit inside human bodies in
You don't
general.
want to be a cyborg?
No, I do not, because we have not really fucking done the research to find out how the metals and battery elements that go into these things actually interact with your fucking flesh.
No, we know. That's why there's
ain't great.
rejection meds for every kind of surgery when you have something implanted in your body that's a foreign object. Because our bodies do not like foreign objects.
Yeah.
They also don't like us, so.
It doesn't make them racist, though.
No, nobody said anything about that.
Oh, sorry.
He can't help it.
I don't know what I was thinking about. It's just on the brain.
Yeah, he can't.
Ever
he
since
can't
I had that
help it.
Neuralink put in.
You know?
You were the guy.
I just hear the Dukes of Hazzard theme playing in my head. And
I told you not to go to that guy that had a truth social.
Right. Come on, Dixie.
God.
I don't know.
So the actual thing that this is supposed to be doing is supposed to be for people that are paraplegic.
Or quadriplegic.
Or quadriplegic. Thank you. That's what I was thinking of.
Yep.
To give them the ability to move their own limbs again.
Yeah, basically Musk was like, "Oh, you're paraplegic? No, fuck you. You're not fucked up enough. Sorry, you don't get to feel again."
I don't know if that's the
That's
route he went.
exactly what he said.
Are you sure he wasn't trying to figure out how to eject them into space?
No, that's what he did with that one guy that was in locked-in syndrome. He put him in that car and shot him up and said it was a mannequin or something. Yeah, I heard about that
Fucking
online.
supervillains, IRL.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
No, but we have some great technology that can actually like scan your eye movements and do a lot of that as well. So I don't know. Like, I think I would trust it a lot more if he wasn't
Involved.
behind it. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things.
There's other companies too that are doing the same thing.
I was gonna say there's a lot of problems with Elon Musk First of all, because he has so much money that he just doesn't care anymore.
I don't think that's the reason.
Well, here's the big issue, though, too, is we pay a lot of money in taxes to sponsor medical research and things like this, but it's public information. So we have no law that prevents Elon Musk or whoever, really, to go basically look at what we're doing with medicines or any of these inventions and basically say, that sounds like fun. I'll go ahead and do that in my lab, and then I'll patent it because I can move quicker.
And pay for more.
Mm-hmm. So, like, honestly, the public is funding a lot of these ideas, and then they're just getting, like, scooped
Plus,
up.
he's never actually created anything.
No.
These companies existed before he came around. He just had the funds to put behind them to boost them.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. So he is the producer, basically?
Kind of. But even like the people with the Neuralink thing, like his head researchers and scientists, like some of them left to go form their own companies to do the same work because, well, I don't know why, but
Because they work for Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
I can make assumptions.
We
but
can make
I
assumptions.
won't. I'm sure there's listeners that really like Elon Musk, and that's fine. There's things about him that I enjoy, that I liked, and there's things that I don't.
He strikes me as someone who used to be cool, but then consumed a lot of lead.
Oh, did he
What?
spend time in Flint, Michigan?
Possibly.
That could be it.
Real quick. Hey, Greg, you've been quiet over there. Any thoughts on this?
That's Power Daddy, Captain.
Power
Daddy.
Daddy.
No.
Power Daddy.
No.
Electric Pappy.
No. Any thoughts, Greg?
I mean, the idea is cool, right? I mean, the thought of the ability to actually have the technology to actually make someone's arms or legs actually be functional. It's really cool. But again, what risk and what are we willing to do to give that up, right, or allow that to happen?
What was the Jurassic Park quote? It was like, they never stopped to ask if they should.
Right.
Yep.
No, that doesn't apply.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, but when you're talking about like people being able to regain movement, I don't know that the same.
But questioning whether or not this particular project by this particular person does not make an indictment on the concept itself of allowing people who are paraplegic or in other ways paralyzed to be able to do these things. It's just an indictment on this particular fucking project.
Yeah.
Right. In general, I'm all for this technology. 100% all for it. It's just a matter of, could they have gotten somebody who does not have so many problems behind their name to do it? That would have been better.
I mean, I don't even really care about that. Like, I think it's great. As long as they have, like, confirmed consent from the person, and it's not just like, hey, we're going to pay you $1 million if you let us put us in your brain, and then, we'll check in with you for 8 months, and if you're still alive, then we're going to be like, hey, everything works great. It's a go.
I hope it's not just 8 months. It needs to be, like, actual years of research for that.
Yes, it should be for the rest of their life.
Well, there are legal requirements that go along with testing these kinds of things. The problem with that is that, kind of is the problem with anything, is that they just send their lobbyists
Yeah.
to kind of push it through for some sort of emergency basis or say there's some sort of loophole or something like that. So
Or if
it
it's
really should take a minimum of 3 years of preliminary testing. Like, you really shouldn't see this out in the general public, even if it's showing like efficacy and test results for almost a decade, if you're really doing it right.
I don't think they're anywhere close to that.
No.
I think this is because I did read that it was like the contract was for 8 months, but I think it's not even to test if it works or not. It's basically to test to see if it will do harm.
That should be the first test.
Yeah.
Because the if it works should be done outside of human trials before you're even taking it, something like that. When you start putting it inside people, the first step you should be worried about is it safe?
Yeah.
So, Thief, you said to see if it would do harm.
Yeah.
You mean kind of like AI?
No, not like that. Like just
People are not going to be in control.
Smooth transition.
People are not going to be in control of their bodies anymore because
I was thinking more of like rejection and stuff. Like your body just rejecting it because it places it goes
good for
inside your brain and it has like these little tiny threads, micro threads I think is what they call them, that go to different parts of your brain. So like that is all foreign material that's being introduced into your body, and your skull, your brain doesn't have a lot of room to swell. So like if you ever had like a head injury where you get brain swelling, that's a very serious thing.
That's an immediate medically induced coma.
Yeah,
to prevent death.
It's not just one of those things where you see on TV on House or whatever where they just drill a hole and they're like, "Yeah, I saved him, yay!" No, like yeah.
So would the chip be able to put them into a coma?
No.
Yeah, possible.
You'd have to probably
risk.
utilize coma as a medical tool to deal with the swelling, I think is what we're kind of talking about. Also, I mean, if you look at what we're seeing right now, too, even if you want to make an analogy, if we're looking at vapes, essentially. So we're not even really talking about how these chemicals, vitamin E, things that you would normally consume as healthy supplements, how they impact the human lungs to be inhaled and things like that. We know they're not doing good things, but now we're talking about putting this thing in an actual human brain. We haven't really done any empirical studies to talk about how does lithium leach into all these types of pieces of your body and brain tissue and stuff. What is it powered by? Do you have to? Well, there you go. Anyway,
Powered by
fucking
kryptonite.
aliens. It's always aliens.
It is.
I mean, maybe.
No,
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 no, maybe.
no. Maybe
There
just
are
it is.
definitely aliens, and they're everywhere.
I will say aliens have not yet just showed up.
To
and been
you.
like, don't do that from the future.
To you,
Where are you keeping them, thief?
I'm saying if you had the right type of glasses, you could see the aliens among us.
What type of glasses might those be?
That's glaucoma.
They're black glasses. They're like sunglasses. Only
Are we men in blacking this?
no, this predates Men in Black. We're going back to
Cornfields.
Oh, they.
They.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pool. That is definitely a pool.
Roddy
What?
Piper?
Yes, there you go.
Rowdy.
Roddy Piper.
Rowdy.
Oh my god.
Rowdy.
Roddy Piper.
Rowdy. He's Rowdy.
Yes.
Roddy Piper.
Yes.
Who is the other guy
Oh, fuck.
that he fights in the alleyway over the glasses? He's like, just put these on. And he's like, I'm not putting those fucking things on.
Why am I blanking on the name?
It's probably my mom.
He was also in Friday.
Yes, this is true. Fuck, why am I
Yeah,
blanking on
he's
his
been in
name?
a lot of stuff, but
I'm-
anyway.
I'm blanking. Somebody
No
look
one wants to listen to us be collectively old for
I
30
know.
seconds.
This is true. Let's move forward to our other technology story here.
Oh, we have other topics?
We have lots of topics.
God damn it.
Thief,
Yep.
are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right.
Ready to go.
Yeah. You ruined my segue before too.
I know. It's
Intentional? I know.
not. It wasn't intentional, but as I started to reply, I was like, "Oh, he wanted to go to the next thing." Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then you just kept going. It's all right. So AI is smarter than humans.
I don't know. Are they that good? Are they a rapper?
That's TI.
Oh,
And it's a calculator.
Whew.
oh, okay. AI. That's the
Artificial intelligence, not the movie.
Hold on.
No, we're not talking about. I can't remember what the little kid's name is.
The I See Dead People kid.
Yeah, that kid.
Yeah, nobody cares what his name is.
It's Bruce Willis.
Same movie, but not quite.
Probably his nephew or
my
something.
Nope, not even that. So, what happens when we get AI that actively and unprovokedly says that I hate you?
Oh. Well, that happened recently, actually. They were trying to create and see what would happen with AI if they tried to use it for nefarious purposes, and what our countermeasures to that would be. So they created these AI, and then created these countermeasures to try to shut them down if they started misbehaving. The problem was the AI learned how to circumvent those shutdowns, and then ultimately would just reply to the AI programmers, "I hate you. I hate you. I hate you."
Yeah, that's
So all that had to be shut down.
This is how you get Skynet, kids.
This is exactly
Exactly.
how you get Skynet. Not just Skynet.
Terminator 1 through 7. Here we go.
Cyberdyne Systems.
Cyberdyne Systems. Yep. I'm sure there's more to. Wait, how many different weird AI things have we had to deal with in movies? I know it's a lot
Quite a bit, yeah. Especially back in the 90s, that was a huge thing.
because
Like
computers.
Lawnmower Man and all that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
Well, that was more so.
Yeah, he comes on Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday.
Wait, no. Was it Ghost in the Machine? No.
Yeah, Ghost in the Machine.
Yeah, okay. For a second, I thought Ghost in the Shell. I'm like, nope, that's a different thing.
But a good thing.
Ghost in the Shell?
That was the first anime I ever watched.
Ghost in the Shell is a great anime.
Never seen
love
it. Nobody cares.
Oh my god.
How dare you, sir?
You go watch your ballfoots.
Listeners, if you want to tell Thief how much you care about Ghost in the Shell, go ahead and you can hit us up, Gotham Press Podcast at gmail.com, and let us know. And I'll be
Cancel
sure
him.
to show all of them to Thief.
You can just message me privately and tell me how bad I've been.
Oh, you should do that for me too. Just kidding, don't. I'll probably cry.
Listeners, if you want to make Pariah cry, please don't message her directly. Message Gotham Press Podcast at gmail.com, and then we'll be sure to show them to her so we can see her and possibly record her crying.
We'll
see.
filter them for content.
I swear to God, if I don't get foot pick money off that shit, it's gonna be you and me.
There's
That's
no
hands.
money.
That's
There's no
hands.
money.
It's fucking hands.
There's plenty of money because we have patrons. You know, the ones that go to patreon.com/Gotham Press Podcast and subscribe.
Wait, you have to subscribe on Patreon? Or is it
Yeah,
a membership?
you subscribe.
Oh, okay.
You subscribe to the Gotham Press Podcast. Are you okay, Thief? You look like you're having issues getting this.
I just
He's
stopped
buffering.
myself.
He's buffering.
He's buffering.
I was buffering.
Did the AI get to you?
It did.
Wait,
Yeah.
what AI do you have in you?
I can't tell you that.
Why not?
It's
It's Google Maps.
I mean, Google is almost always around all of us.
what do you mean almost always?
I mean, there are people with iPhones.
Yeah, but they suck dick.
They do, but you don't have to call them out like that.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. They're just pieces of shit.
Wow.
There's so many angry blue bubbles.
So many angry blue bubbles.
It doesn't matter because they don't even see me as a person. I am a green to
That's
them.
true.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I don't even exist in their world. Like I'm like pond scum or something.
And they like get so upset. It's like, oh, you don't have an iPhone?
Right.
It's like, how do you even know that? Because it's not blue.
Right.
It's
For now.
just, you know,
For
I've,
now.
I've had quite a few different phones.
Wait, hold
and
on.
nothing breaks quite like an iPhone.
Hold
on.
on.
First drop.
Hey, Craig, what kind of phone do you have?
Uh-oh.
I've had both.
And what do you have currently?
Apple.
Traitor.
Get
Traitor's
the fuck out.
piece of.
Power daddy.
Well,
Do not take your power with you.
I stopped myself from saying it.
do not take your power with you. Oh, God. I am so confused as to where we are right now.
We are so far down,
You
but we
let
can always
me
come back.
Come here. This is on you.
This
Well-
is on me. I did put both of you on the same podcast.
Yeah.
I won't do it again without Thief. This
I won't do it again with her.
Damn. Oh, she's almost
I'm
crying,
kidding,
kids.
I'm kidding. Wait, can we make her cry?
You're not kidding.
That could be hot. Just want you to cry a little bit, but still want it.
Degradation Geek 101. Here we go. Let's go.
Let's talk about AI.
I think we did. We have more to talk about AI other than it's creepy and
AI is
we're
racist,
afraid.
and we all know it.
I don't think AI is racist.
It absolutely is. I
No.
can pull up a bunch of studies that show you that it does not recognize faces of color because it's programmed by white people. It's a real fucking thing. Look it up right now.
Yeah. No. Sadly, I did know that.
Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, I did know that.
It's also misogynistic because it's written by fucking men.
I mean, that tracks. That 100% tracks. Oh God. Are you going to be okay?
No,
Why not?
because you did a mean.
I did a mean. I thought Thief did a mean.
Don't bring me into this for
You're
what the horrible shit you did.
It was Power Daddy.
Okay, good. We're both out of the clear. Fuck it.
It was this llama that you left on the fucking microphone.
We didn't. That was left by.
By Micromanager Law.
That's true.
This llama is
That is
racist.
That is Lucy Furry Llama.
That one was mine.
Yes, that one was the one that you used to use, Thief. So Craig
I
is
pointed
sitting.
to a microphone like they knew what the hell.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
I was about to describe what just happened.
You
Anyway.
do not describe it by putting it in fucking hyphens
Use colons
or
instead.
double colons.
Double colons?
Yeah.
That mean double quotes?
Asterisks, you fucking plebs.
Are you talking about Fate? FetLife?
No.
No, like when I used to role play online, you put the actions
Yeah.
in asterisks. It's the only fucking acceptable way to do it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, it's because I'm right, so I'm glad you agree with that.
That's true. You couldn't use italics because it didn't have it in the chat format.
This is true. Oh, gosh.
She nodded emphatically.
She nodded emphatically.
She was so good. And she does that. She's such a good girl.
Oh, dear Lord.
We're going to go right to the next topic, aren't we?
I don't know. Are we, Thief?
I don't think we should. It feels wrong to do it,
It
but
does.
we might as well do it.
No, it feels very wrong right
it
now
does.
with that.
It does. He was such a good man.
He was. He entertained us for many years.
A lot of years.
She reached into her AI and flicked it.
What?
He was in Predator, wasn't he?
Don't
He was in
question
Predator.
me.
He gave us one of the internet's most popular memes.
What was that?
The one where he and Arnold did the handshake.
Oh,
Hey,
that's right.
Arnold.
Not that Arnold.
Fucking football head. God damn it. I hate it when people have football heads. Kill him.
Did you s- What the fuck? Pariah, are you okay?
No.
Craig, I'm scared.
I'm
Help
gonna,
me.
I'm going to be
I'm
in so
scared,
much
too.
pain later.
You're scared too?
Yeah.
You said what, Thief?
I'm
You'll
going to be
be
in so much
fine.
pain later.
You don't have a football head. You'll be fine.
Chest is going to hurt. My cheeks already hurt from smiling so much.
Too much laughter?
Very much.
Well, listeners, if you've
We
been
need
having
to-
too
we
much
need
laughter
to-
with this,
Yeah.
you can thank Pariah for this episode.
And then you can thank me for getting rid of the laughter because Carl Weathers died.
Oh.
He did not have a football head.
He did not have a football head. He played football.
Yeah.
He played football, and then he was an actor.
Our beloved
Boxer.
non-football head.
Wait, was he a boxer or just,
Yeah, in
just in Rocky?
He just played in Rocky, I believe.
He made that old
he
people
wasn't a
candy,
boxer
right?
before
The
that?
Weathers.
No, he played football.
The Weathers originals.
No.
He-
that was,
no, that's
was
Werther's
Werther's
don't
original.
have those, right?
That's Werther's
No,
original.
that's
No, I
Werther's,
think you guys
yeah.
are wrong.
No, we were very correct.
We know that we're right.
No.
We stand correct.
Alternative facts.
You should
Alternative?
stand correct.
No, I'm sitting right.
Anyway, Carl Weathers, yes. The man who did a lot.
He did a lot.
He was in what? Two Adam Sandler movies, I believe.
I read an article that said that the movies that he fucking like physically hurt himself on the most that messed him up was the Happy Gilmore movies.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, how the fuck do you get hurt the most on a comedy?
Well, I think it's the hand things.
Chubbs.
Chubbs. Yeah.
Chubbs did it.
What about his sitcom work?
Oh, what sitcoms was he on?
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Weathers
about
original.
Okay, also,
Put it in
real
your mouth
quick.
and suck on it.
Real quick. We're coming back to Carl Weathers, but I've been waiting for my phone to get a signal for the longest time. Keith David was in They Live. Keith David? You don't know Keith?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, how do you not know Keith David?
Okay.
He's the voice of so many cartoons.
I thought you were about
Yeah,
to
that
be like,
didn't matter to me.
Soul Train.
Right?
No.
I did too. I thought that's
no,
where I was
no,
going.
that was
That's what it sounded like.
No.
The fact that we thought that, does that make us racist?
I don't know, man.
I think it does.
just a little bit. It's
does.
okay.
Aficionados
Aficionados
of trains with soul.
of Trains with Soul. You know what? Let's do it. Let's pull up
The little engine
Carl
that
Weathers,
funk.
his videography. Let's see what all he has been in. Because he's been in a shit ton. Let's see. You said TV shows. Oh yeah, he was in Mandalorian.
Oh shit! Why didn't we knew that?
I
knew
did.
that.
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah, he is Grief Cargo. And let's see. I've never seen Arrested Development, but apparently he did a lot in that.
Yeah, he's
I
pretty
can't
bad.
believe you linked a New York Times article.
What's wrong with New York Times?
You can't read it unless you have an account.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
You have to sign in.
I
So,
was
Captain, if you want to, yeah.
I was not aware of that.
So, listeners, if you're out there, fuck the New York, whatever it was.
Times?
Anything New York, really. I mean, just being honest.
But
Wow.
But it's free, though. You can sign up and get your account. I think you're limited to a certain amount of articles per day.
But that requires us giving their email.
That's true. I don't want to give them information. The AI is already searching the world for me. I actually got a notification from like LifeLock or something that said my email and password have been compromised on the dark web.
What are you doing on the dark web, Thief?
I'm wondering what my shit's doing on the dark web. I haven't been on the dark web in years.
He's been using that Tor browser.
That's where he buys his Toad testosterone.
Tor browser, VPN, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, listeners, if you want to get into some illegal shit, talk to Thief.
No, don't talk to Thief. I don't care about your illegal activities unless they benefit me in some financial way.
That's literally what they're for.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Wait, I just realized. Did I say the wrong movie when I said... No, I did. I don't know. Anyway, no, we were talking about Predator. Never mind.
Predator.
Yes. That's where the you son of a bitch and the tough guy handshake meme came from. Yeah.
Oh, okay. A lot of stuff came from those old movies, too. Like, it's surprising to me.
Yeah,
but it shouldn't be.
I'd say he's the original Action Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. He's been in Toy Story. So many movies, dude.
Yep.
Little Nicky was the other movie that he was in for Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Adam Sandler sucks, though.
I didn't realize he was in 8 Crazy
He's
Nights.
hit and miss.
He is hit and
miss.
miss.
There's been some things that he did that were pretty good.
Yeah? Name one.
Snow.
Snow?
SNL.
SNL?
Snow.
That wasn't
He's got
him.
some good SNL hits. He's got some good movies. 50 First Dates wasn't bad. I mean, I like Happy Gilmore.
No.
Yeah.
I like Happy Gilmore, too.
No.
Yeah.
His most recent stand-up wasn't terrible either, to be honest, and I'm kind of a fucking prick about that shit, so.
Oh, well, then you should continue to be a prick about it.
I will. I had no intentions to stop. What are you going to do? Are you going to make me? Are you going to fucking make me?
Pariah.
What?
It's okay.
It's not.
Pariah.
What?
It's okay.
Are you going to make me?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I figured that would be okay. Exactly. Glad you enjoyed. And with that, listeners, we move on from... No.
So as a Dom, would it be your position? Like could you make me make her?
That means dumbing through
so
proxy,
meta.
so yeah.
Well,
Wait, Power Daddy, where do you fall in on this?
Yes, Power Daddy snaps.
God.
Actually, what are your like Dom sub / switch whatever
Pronouns.
Is it pronouns?
No, it's not pronouns.
What are your beating pronouns?
Your beating pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, daddy and dominant, so there you go.
Okay, so just a Dom, no switch.
Nope.
You're missing out.
I don't know.
Missing out.
I'm a one-laner as well.
Yeah,
But
that's-
other side.
breaks my heart sometimes.
You're never. No, I can't even make myself do stuff.
You can't make yourself do stuff.
Cannot.
Wow. I'm not sure how is that? How is not being able to make yourself do things?
Well, I'm a huge procrastinator.
Oh.
So I wait for the panic to set in, usually the night before.
So are you being dominated by your panic?
Probably.
I don't know if that's good.
Well, if I were dominated more, maybe I wouldn't have to get out on the streets.
On the streets?
Yeah.
What are you doing a little bit?
So, about this.
I don't know. You really want to go down that road?
I kind of do. I'm wondering if I can dominate you enough if you'll subspace out enough
Quit being meta.
that I can get you to dominate me.
It will not work.
Because that's what I want is
No,
your dom.
It's not going to happen.
I
Wow.
want you to dominate me.
Thief.
Can you not? What?
Calm down.
You want to be in on this, dude?
No. Calm
There's
down.
room. There's room. We
Calm
got
down.
a whole fucking bunch of couches in this motherfucker. We'll just shove them all
Okay.
together.
And we're just going to move on from that because this seems to be my goal in this podcast is just to keep us moving forward.
Forward?
Yes, forward.
There's no forward.
Well, how are you going to do that when we're all sideways and left?
You can still move forward. God. All right. So in closing, Carl Weathers, he died. It's sad because he gave us so much fucking entertainment. Not fucking entertainment.
I would be more happy about that.
I bet there's quite a few.
I
On the
heard
dark
about
web.
his like
On the
sex
dark
tape.
web.
Pretty sure he had a sex tape with Kim Kardashian.
What?
Wait, what?
No.
No.
Ooh,
Nope. Stop. Nope. Cutting you off there.
You should.
Sir, you're cut off.
You really should.
Sir, you're cut off.
Yep.
Hey, speaking of people with sex tapes and all this, I was thinking.
I just saw one on the
Carl
other day.
Weathers?
No, not Carl Weathers.
Okay.
No.
Did we call it the Weathers original?
No.
No.
No,
we didn't. It was
Where you put them in your mouth.
It was
and
called
suck and suck and
Apollo Need.
Wow.
And then you put it back in the wrapper and put it in your pocket and save it for later.
Yep.
And you pull it out.
Hey,
and
Pariah?
You eat it raw.
Pariah?
Yes?
I'm cutting you off too.
Oh.
God. So about
Bye.
about the next topic, kink and entertainment. Which
That's what we're talking about.
no, you are
mean
talking
next
about
topic?
You're talking about weird things.
No. Kink and entertainment, like a released sex
Don't
video or like a
shame
deep
his
fake
kink.
of somebody, and then you.
I don't know.
You
if a
don't
deep
realize
fake-
it,
I don't
but-
think a deep fake would be considered kink. Deep fakes would be like, oh, hey, I took this person's image without their permission to do
Yeah.
this. That's not consent.
No, it's not consent.
No,
I
we're
don't
talking.
know. But what if it was consensual? What if they said, "Hey, as a publicity thing, why don't you deep fake me on this chick just banging out her fucking hole real quick, and we'll throw it up on X and see what happens."
I think a deep fake is when you get a bitch that's super two-faced and you go balls deep inside of her.
I mean, I've never referred to it in that manner, but could be.
Urban Dictionary, that shit.
No. So what?
Like a DP or just deep?
Just deep.
Oh, okay.
So what sparked this thought for the topic was
The Tommy Lee Jones video.
no.
That fool's got such a fucking pipe.
Does he?
It's unfair.
I've heard of it. I've
From
never
like-
seen it.
Why? Why him?
Do you mean like from the movie The Fugitive, or?
No, I mean like from inside of his pants.
How would you even know?
Wait,
Are you for real asking me that right now?
Yeah,
which Tommy Lee are you talking about?
I said Tommy Lee Jones.
I know. I'm asking
Oh,
her.
you think? Oh, you were going.
I always
with,
got my mind on
Oh,
big dicks.
yeah.
Yeah.
See?
I hear what I want to hear.
Yeah,
So what I was talking about was
big dicks.
no.
No,
I was talking about Megan Thee Stallion and her video Hiss.
how? No,
No.
What kind of response is that?
he didn't. He wasn't talking about Megan Thee Stallion.
What about?
Because he never.
No one's
said,
talking about making the salad.
Megan Thee Stallion.
I had a mini stroke. Okay, thank you for making fun
Raise
of
both
me.
your arms and smile. Wait, what kind of stroke?
Would you like to know?
Yes, I would.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? You're over there. We're not ignoring you. Please talk. Please give me somebody else to talk to here.
Do you want him
It's
to tell
entertaining
you?
to watch, though.
What'd you say?
It's just entertaining to watch.
Is it seeing me?
Trying to wrangle two. Yeah.
Yeah, you could help.
To what? What are we,
To
Craig?
what?
I don't know.
What are we?
To what?
That's the problem.
What are we? What were you going to say, Craig?
What was on your mind
Howard
besides
Daddy.
the Nutter Butter?
What were you going to tell us?
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm a little sorry.
You're
Maybe a
gonna be
little.
Maybe a little.
You're gonna be a lot sorry later.
Okay.
Hi, Craig. Keep talking, please.
Kink or entertainment and kink and entertainment. Which one is it again?
Kink
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 entertainment.
and entertainment.
Kink and entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I briefly watched the video
Okay.
this morning, but that was about it.
Okay, so here's my thing. The beginning of the video has her in a very, very elaborate shibari.
Yep.
So that made me think, like, what other things in just general, quote-unquote, vanilla entertainment have kink aspects to it?
I think a lot of things do, right? A lot of music videos do. If you were to kind of look and break them out, just, we just don't pay attention. Others just don't pay attention. Let's say
Others don't pay attention. The vanilla folk,
the vanilla people do not.
actually, no, they do. They're like, oh my, that's so.
50 Shades.
Blech.
That is the correct reaction. That is the 100% correct reaction to that statement. We don't talk about no colors here, unless it's to say don't.
50 Shades of hot garbage.
But gray is my favorite color.
It's a fucking shade, you piece of shit.
It's a shade of what?
Fuck you.
Deeper shade of brown.
Brown.
Well, it is one of the shades you turn when you're having a stroke. So, are you okay?
I've never been okay.
Never ever?
Never ever. Not even that one time.
I'm sorry, are you outcast now?
So, going back to you trying to actually talk about something.
Yes.
Who?
Yes. So, what
Oh,
is it
not
you're
me.
curious
Okay, I
about
just-
with this? Are you trying to actually explore just in general, like what, like well-consumed public media has aspects of kink, or are you actually trying to ask a deeper question as to like why we think that is happening? Are you just looking for examples?
Well, I was thinking more so, we have lots of examples now. Like there are full-on series that are dedicated to, full-on series and movies that are, I can't even say fully dedicated, but at least tangentially dedicated to
Most of them
kink.
are very bad.
Most of them are.
They don't
Most
have
of them
any
are.
kinky fuckers in the room at all.
Sadly, they do not. But the ones that do, the very few that do, we kind of glom onto those. Like, I don't know your opinion of Secretary.
It's aight.
It's
Secretariat? The movie?
not the horse
That
movie.
horse was not a good girl.
I was going to say that.
I've never seen Secretariat.
Really?
Really.
Have you ever been in Tijuana?
That's a donkey, you fucking fuck.
Anyway,
Secretary's asshole child.
you know that I usually do so much better than this. I am working very hard to give you a good podcast.
Are you saying I'm bad?
If anybody is enjoying this, definitely tell Pariah how much you loved and appreciated her input on the podcast.
Oh,
So
fuck, I think you're
because
opening the
she's
doors
doing
for bad things.
amazing right now.
No, I think I'm gonna get a lot of comments in the other way.
And she has a great ass.
She does. She does. I've seen it.
Oh, was the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
That is not the nicest thing anybody's ever said to you.
Probably is.
Anyway, so what I was going to say is, as far as like kink in movies, TV shows, music videos, even, like what is something that you've seen out there just like, you know what, that's a great one that I would definitely recommend to somebody? Have you seen any like that?
It brings to mind for me like old school Madonna stuff where it kind of used dance and the risque aspects of like life, I guess, in general. Like I don't even think there was anything really kink related. It kind of seemed like she had like some kind of whip implement. I don't know if that's just in my head, but
Which video?
well, that's what I don't know. Like I don't
I
know.
think that was less a kink element and more just when we saw mainstream media trying to use outrageousness and shock value as a tool to get, likes and, well, not
Views.
likes yet, views and eyeballs and money and stuff like that. So I think it had much less to do with any kink elements that they may have brought into the media itself.
It was just all
And
for
more
the shock.
to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was like kind of where we were headed in that particular time. So, and I don't think that that's entirely untrue of what we're seeing now in some regards.
Yeah.
In some regards, yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff like, oh my God, did you see what happened on Enter's name of show here? Like, I remember there was an episode of Big Bang Theory where I think it was just like a dream sequence or something like that. Just a little short thing where Penny sounds right.
Was it a wet dream?
Probably. Penny had Leonard up on a St. Andrew's cross. And he was like, yeah, because I think he was the one dreaming it. Or maybe
Damn.
she was.
I'm gonna have to Google this later.
Yeah, one of them was dreaming it, and they woke up like, oh my God, am I? Ooh, maybe.
Wait, did they both wake up and they both were having the same?
No,
dream?
it was just one of them. I can't remember which
I don't
one
know
it was.
why that just happened in my head, but I could like see that perfectly in the show, like them both waking up and being like, and then just like looking at each other like all weird, like they just had the same dream, but they don't know it.
Yeah, that
They
would
don't
be
know how to.
how to process this.
Yeah,
So yeah, there's that, and then there's shows, like I said, that are specifically catered towards kink now, like
how to build a dungeon or whatever.
How to
it
Build a
was.
Sex Room.
Yeah,
I
sex
never
room.
did watch that series just because like it kind of felt, I don't know. Do you guys like it? Did you enjoy it?
I liked it a lot.
I
I
enjoy-
What did
loved
you like
the hell
about
out of
it?
Here's the thing: I didn't enjoy every episode, but I did enjoy most of them.
I liked that she was a very open and honest person. So like even with her contractor, like he kind of knew the score before he walked in. So when she starts talking about, oh, I need a dildo on a mirror in here, like he didn't bat an eye. Like, and then some of the people, the couples and stuff too, were really cool. And you just kind of feel for them. You're like, oh, this is cool that they're getting this, you know. And regardless of the outcome of what you thought of like the sex room or whatever, like, I mean, everybody's, you know, got different needs and desires and wants. And
True.
And I thought it was a really cool show. I really dug it. And I love the lady that was the main person.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, it sounds like what you enjoyed about that was the non-judgmental nature of the people involved in creating them, as if it were to normalize it.
Yeah.
This is just something that someone likes.
Yep.
Yeah, and I really want that to be the way that we move in entertainment. Don't always go to kink for the shock. Just go to kink for that's a thing that people do.
Well, yeah, and I think just not treating it, my biggest problem with it is it gets treated as a novelty. And I think that's the problem that I have most with it. That kink to so many people is you ask them to picture it and they're picturing some cheap outfit that looks like either PVC leather, whatever, somebody with like some stupid little whip going, you know, like, oh, whatever, like cracking that whip, and then I don't know, like ball gags and shit. And it's like, not to say that does not happen, but that's not all that happens. Right. And it's a really inaccurate portrayal of it as well.
I was going to say that kind of makes you think of like the first season of Bonding. The first season of Bonding, they kind of went that route, like, oh, hey, look at this amazing. But then I think between seasons 1 and 2, they got a lot of pushback from people actually in those spaces. And so they actually went out and actually talked to people to make the second season a lot better. Like, oh, this is a more accurate portrayal of things.
The biggest fucking problem with making media in the first place is they just have an idea and nobody actually consults people in that fucking sphere in the first place.
With Bonding, the first season, they had somebody who was a dominatrix. Like, they had done the stuff, but it was more of a playful kind of show. Like, I really loved season 1. I thought it was great. I laughed my ass off at most of the stuff.
No, as far as just entertainment, I did enjoy it, but I'm just saying the actual kink portions they were showing.
Well, that's the problem, is everybody wants everything to be educational. Like, you can't have content that is just for entertainment purposes anymore. Like, and that goes so far as like fucking shit you post on FET. Like, I see a photo of somebody who's got rope wrapped around their neck and their face is blue and they look like they're on the verge of death and it's smoking fucking hot. I'm giving it a like. And then I look at the comments and all the comments are like, this is unsafe. You should not do this. And they're like, there's no like, you can clearly see this is done for an artistic reason. It's not like this is done at like a fucking tasting somewhere where somebody just got strung up to the rafters and left for dead and they took some pictures. Like, this is, you strictly
just opened up a whole other can of worms that I've got opinions on. They're very different things.
Let's hear them.
Yeah, bring them on.
I think that, like, I honor how you feel about that, and obviously it's okay for you to feel however you do about that, but I think that when we don't really have, I mean, I want to use the term, like, regulatory body on, like, what we're doing here, like, it's super important to not have rope around necks in pictures that are super popular, because you have these new people coming in, or people that don't understand how important the educational aspect of it is, and people do get hurt in those scenarios. Like, there are people that are respected in certain groups and circles in our kink communities that have embodied really unsafe behavior, like intoxicated play, so much so that, like, people have been to the hospital, like puncturing lungs and shit with knife play and stuff like that. We had even, we had someone who was up in San Fran that, like, when you think about, like, rope and San Francisco, you think about her. And even she had a period of time where she had dropped somebody on their neck and their head. Oh, and fuck. It was just, I mean, that was a while back. Like,
but still.
And it's just, so I think, like, with things, especially like rope and suspension and stuff like that, like, I guess I feel like if you're sharing it amongst your own community, just like person to person, and you guys are saying, this is hot, I like this, here's these people that understand there's no suspension that's going along with it, then that's one thing. But when you just kind of have it up and there's no true context, there is not the educational piece of it, I think you're just opening yourself up for all the shit we have to deal with judgment and people saying we're not safe, and then the assholes that then want to emulate it and don't know how to make it safe. So I'm real big on no rope on necks. Like, and I know we've personally talked about stuff, but that would be like a risk aware between two people kind of thing.
Right, but is it every artist's responsibility then to not make art?
I think that's a big jump. I think it's a really big jump.
Me personally, I would think that I understand that, hey, this is artistic and I want people to see this.
Wait, before...
Go ahead.
Let me just cut you off real quick because I want you to know that I don't think you're wrong. I don't. And I think that's a huge part of it is both of those things. Like there's...
It was she was blue in the face looking like she's almost going to die. That part of the statement is where I was like, whoa. Like, I don't know how I feel about that being on KMP, on Kink and,
Kink and Popular, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
So, like,
Key and Pill. I was
yeah,
like,
you know, I'm okay with it being on Key and Pill, AA Ron.
No. No, do not have that even on there.
Sorry, Captain, you go ahead.
No, I was going to say, like, I get where you're going for. It's like, hey, make it, if you want to make something artistic and make it, if you have a specific artistic vision, go for that. But even though people don't always read, put on there, hey, this was done. Yeah, disclaimers. This is not how this is supposed to be done. This was done in a artistic and entertainment manner, not something that should be done. If you ever see somebody like this, call 911. Cut them out of that rope. They need to live. That's how I feel, though. Before we all start talking, hey, Craig.
I was literally about to ask him about how blue he wants to be in the face.
Purple man.
And or balls.
No, do not be purple man.
Purple man.
No, I think it's the same thing, right? I mean, it's one thing to be artistic and show, like, hey, this is really cool. Like, you look like wax play, things like that. Wax is dangerous, right? It can definitely burn someone and really badly.
Yep.
But it's also really cool. But you have to know what the hell you're doing. If you don't, right, it's just like anything.
Yeah, you have to educate yourself before you start doing stuff.
So maybe that media or things that we make or pieces of art that we make, they themselves do not have to be preachy about the educational aspect of it. But just saying that the people who create it, I think, do have a moral obligation to preach it. To say, like, I'm not going to force you to be educated in this moment, but I'm making something that I think is unsafe for uneducated people in that sphere to do. Therefore, I'm going to attach something to it to say, hey, I'm not going to like read you a 10,000 page book about why this is dangerous, but I am going to say this could be very dangerous and it requires a deep level of trust and consent. Here are some local leaders in my community that I would have gone to learn about this from if I wanted to make something like this. And, bottom line, education is important in what we do.
Definitely.
So spare the lecture, but promote the message.
That was a whole ass lecture.
Fuck you.
Okay.
But you know what? She did a good thing in that lecture. Yeah. She actually gave me a good segue. Hi.
Did she really?
She did.
Because I will never post another photo if I have to put a fucking 3-page.
I didn't say 3 pages.
And then link people and organizations that are healthy.
That's right, Craig.
You just gotta have a terms and conditions page and just link the page. That's it.
Right.
Yeah. So
education is hot. Hashtag.
I mean, if you don't know that wrapping a rope around your neck until you're blue in the face is dangerous, then at what point do we just,
here's
but
the
they're
labels?
Here.
Like, are you drinking bleach just
labels,
because
man.
it doesn't say not to drink on the bottle?
It's the people that are drinking or eating Tide Pods,
Yeah.
So, Thief, how many people have died of autoerotic asphyxiation?
A lot.
That's a different thing.
You said who doesn't understand that you don't wrap rope around your neck until you turn blue in the face.
And how vulnerable is someone who's young and new coming into a community and seeing someone? That's not a fair thing to say because they are. You want to say that I'm lucky I'm alive, to be perfectly honest, and I'm not stupid by any means. So, like, I would take it in that mindset as gospel. If someone that made me feel the way I wanted to feel, submissive and not in control of the situation, said they wanted me to do something, there's that part of my brain that's like, bitch, nah. That's stupid. Don't do that. And I'm not listening to that part of my brain, especially when I was 18, 19, first coming around. I don't want to be a blue story gone bad.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No, we don't.
Blue girl group. I don't need that.
No
blue girl group. The picture in my head that just popped up is
a bad one.
Horrifying.
Yes. Yeah, don't do that.
No.
I do want to listen to that song now, though.
What song?
I'm blue. Dabba-dee.
That's Eiffel 65.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Yes.
No idea.
Oh, you've heard it. You 100%. You've definitely heard it. Right. So, as I said earlier, great segue. So who do you go to for your kink education?
I think that it depends on the depth of education you're looking for and the quality of local scene that you have. So here in Bakersfield, we have a really strong scene, and I'm familiar with LA scenes, OC scenes in San Diego. These are all places I've played and know people in. So if I'm talking about here, I'm highly comfortable coming to certain classes depending on who's leading it, if that makes sense. And I'm super comfortable if I'm open to going to the class, but I don't know the person well, but I see a lot of people I know and respect going to it, then I'll probably vet them myself by going ahead and asking them, how long have you known this person? What other events have they done? What did you get out of those events? So when I say that with my long ass fucking lecture, I'm talking about I'm coming here to my local dungeon for education events that are really amazingly presented to us. It's such a cool opportunity. If there's nothing here, or you're in a place that's in Southern or Central California and you're lacking those opportunities, I think Threshold is a really good place to go to.
That.
I did. You're just so lacking.
I know.
Wow.
Lacking
Central
in
California. You're lacking a whole mid part of your personal state.
I'm just
Blue.
I've been weighed. I've been measured.
No.
And I've been found wanting.
This is not a Knight's Tale. God. Hey, Craig. How do you feel about kink education? Where do you go for it?
I mean, I'm more on the newer on the side of the community, right, on that front. But I mean,
How
definitely
long have you been in things?
about a year,
About a year?
a little over. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So I mean, a lot of it's been local, right? So again, going back to what Pacis said is, trusting the local leaders who've either put events on and said, okay, yeah, I've seen them do a few things here at local parties or different things. It's like, okay, I trust that enough that they're not turning someone blue.
now I want to call this episode the Blue episode.
Code Blue.
Code Blue. Oh, I was going to say, so yes, that's finding people here after you got into things.
Yeah.
What did you learn anything? Did you research anything before you actually got into stuff?
No, I mean, it was just one of those where it's like I knew that I liked certain things, and here we are.
How did you know that you liked them?
I mean, I guess porn.
That's that's a valid
That's
answer.
one way of looking at research.
That's a valid
right?
answer. Okay, so
Whatever gives you a whop,
Yeah.
Yep. That's what Barry used to say. We do all this to make dicks hard and pussies wet. Mm-hmm. What was I about to say? So like for me, I realized that I really liked doing rope because I saw a thing on a movie actually where a woman got tied. I was like, that looks fucking amazing. I wish I could do that. At the time, I was young and stupid, not illegally young, but younger, early 20s. I'm like, man, that looks amazing. I wish I could do that. That's not real though, sadly. It's one of those things like you see it, but you don't think anybody actually does that.
Yeah.
And then when you find out, it's like,
There's a whole thing.
I could actually do this.
And you can learn about it from books too.
This is true.
Yeah, I was literally about to plug a couple of them. I've been around, scenes in general for actually coming up closer to... I was doing the math the other day, and I was like, oh shit, I've been around for closer to 22 years, if I'm really thinking about it. We're almost there, but the classics, your Screw the Roses, Send Me the Thorns, Slavecraft, BDSM 101 are still great places to start. Those are the first 3 books I ever got when Bizarre Bazaar was still... when it was still kind of, like a thing that happened annually. And it was at my time when I came into the local scenes and the scenes down south, it was the only 18 plus event. Everything else was 21 plus. So I got to go there and really see all these people I'd been looking up to and wanting to learn more about, and then getting access to these books where, I didn't have to worry about, are they going to get shipped, and is my grandma going to see them on the front stoop?
Oh, snap.
That kind of stuff. Like, I can just take them home myself. Those books still stand. They're still great books, especially for like beginners.
There's a series too that I'd recommend too by an author, E.L. James.
And
that sounds
would
familiar.
Yeah, it should.
Be, what would the series be?
50 Shades.
I was like, why do I know that name?
That
You
was
know
a
what?
joke. That was
There's an asterisk next to that right there. Really
There's
fine
not an
fucking
asterisk.
print.
There's a
There's
warning.
No double colon.
There should be a definite warning. For a second, I thought you were going to say like the Sleeping Beauty series.
I love those.
Oh, those
Which
are
I've never read. I've never read them.
From Anne Rice?
They got me so horny.
Yes.
Jesus
Didn't she use a pseudonym for that one though?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
back in the day.
That's what I thought you were doing. Is like a pseudonym. I'm like,
Oh,
it was,
yeah.
it was the Sleeping Beauty
I had to look
trilogy.
up who the author of the 50 Shades books were because I had no idea.
Plugging that.
Yeah. The vampire series as well from Anne Rice is very hot.
Yes.
It has nothing
I'll
to do
give
with
you that.
kink, but like
no,
it's
not directly, but
No.
I'm sure
It's
there
a power exchange
Yes,
dynamic,
that's a
and
power
that's
exchange.
what's hot about
Yeah.
it. And that's honestly, that's my number one kink.
well, that's just
in
the first
general.
book, though. I mean,
the first one I read was I've read Interview with the Vampire, and I think I read Blood and Gold, which is like 5 books later.
I was gonna say that's more than 5.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Well, here's the thing. I saw the movie when I was younger for Interview with the Vampire. Didn't understand it, but cool, vampires, whatever. And then when I got older and I was actually like reading a lot more, I was like, oh, this is a vampire book. I think I got it like as a gift from somebody, just like a random, hey, here, try this. This is in that series that you talked about a while ago. I'm like, okay. And I read like, I'm missing a lot of context in this because there's a lot of things that these are not the same anymore.
Yeah.
The Sleeping Beauty trilogy was the first erotic, I think, series that I've ever read. I was still 18 when I read it, and I still have not tried anything related to pony play, and I'm not a critter, you know what I mean? Like when we do the romps and stuff like that, like I've been curious about those things. I find them interesting and cool, but I don't have like a pet space, if that makes sense. But I love the idea of like all the accoutrement that go along with pony play. That was a big deal in that book, and like just the power exchange that went into putting beauty in that space, and then seeing it like Folsom, like people who take that, like that's their thing, and the gear that goes with it, and just watching them like pull their people, their tops, their masters, their mistresses, whatever. Like, fuck, man, that's hot.
That's it.
Really hot.
I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, please, listeners, message us at gothampresspodcast@gmail.com and tell me that I'm wrong. As far as my understanding with that, you have pet play of those people that have an actual pet space, and you have people that just want like the outfits for it, the sexual aspect, like, hey, look at me, I'm a sexy pet or something like that, or whatever it is. You know,
I don't think
the cat.
either of those fit what I'm thinking of.
Really?
I really don't, and I want to say that by stating that there's definitely some ignorance here, because I don't think that I've had a deep friendship with someone who's into that on the level I'm talking about.
Okay.
I truly think it has to do with power exchange, like first and foremost, and I think that there is some sort of mind space that goes along with it, but I don't want to misspeak and say that it is the same thing as a pet space or someone who goes into that place.
Okay. Maybe I just need to read Sleeping Beauty and find out for myself.
Well, and that's also fiction versus people who like that's really truly their thing.
This is true.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever read fiction that turned you on enough that you masturbated to it?
Yes.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
But I mean, you can't take me too seriously, because one of the first things that I learned how to flick the bean to was that horrible song Peaches and Cream. So any other almost 40-year-olds out there that had the same experience that I did.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I just think it was one of the first songs that made me feel like
that
sexual.
Way.
If that makes sense. It like put me, I was like, yeah, peaches and cream. That means vagina.
Oh.
Like that was me going, it's so dirty.
I didn't even know that's what that meant.
I'm sure it doesn't. It's probably
no.
a healthy diet. Food pyramid.
Right?
I don't think that's how that works either.
Isn't it? Your diet's recommended to be like 8% peaches and 7% cream? No.
Just cream?
My bad.
No.
I'm on an all cream diet myself.
Pretty sure that's what Carl Weathers recommended.
No, he did not.
Are you sure?
God.
Wow.
What is happening?
Me. I haven't.
Where were we at? I've like lost track now.
We were talking about jerking and jilling off to fictional books.
Okay, we were talking about that. Yeah. No, because I want to say, like, when I was old enough to realize, oh, this is a sexual thing, I was not really so much about the books, but music videos were a thing of the 90s.
Yeah, I'll with you there. There's some that were like,
very hot. It's like,
Like what?
Oh God. Many rap videos.
What did you jerk off to, Captain? Tell me.
He just likes
Tell
the
me.
flesh of it all. I think.
I did enjoy the flesh of it all. Yes, I did enjoy the flesh of
That's
it
a
all.
good hashtag, by the way.
The flesh of it all. Mm-hmm. So what you're gonna do is make that into
A fetish.
a fetish on FetLife. Captain enjoys the flesh of it all.
Not a bad vet name either, honestly.
Depends.
I might message that guy.
You might message that
I
guy.
might, especially if he's into rope. I'm sorry, I went somewhere. I'm back.
Did you go into a rope?
Somewhere. I went somewhere.
You went somewhere.
You're back
did.
just in time to find out what music videos Captain jerked off to. Back in the
You
90s.
say the thong song.
You know what? Actually, no. I wasn't that big of a Cisco fan.
He's all about rump shaker.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Aerosmith videos.
Just because Steven Tyler looks like a chick
No.
doesn't mean I can jerk
God,
off to
no.
him.
Oh.
He does have some DSL.
Yes.
For sure.
His daughter, on the other hand,
Ah.
ooh, the Empire Records. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I should Google and make sure she was 18 before I said that.
I don't know.
God.
It made me think of Alicia Silverstone too, who
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was in a lot of
something about.
yeah.
She was.
She definitely had that manic pixie princess shit.
What was
going
the
on.
movie where she was on like a roller coaster with somebody that was like knuckle deep in there?
What?
What? We,
Was that
we might
Alicia
need to
Silverstone
take
or
a
somebody
fucking
else?
break and watch that immediately.
I don't think that was Alicia Silver. At least
No.
not to my knowledge.
I don't think that was her.
I want to.
Power Daddy, can you look this up? Verify, fact check.
It probably wasn't, but
Say-
it was about the time when she was,
Big.
yeah,
Just Google Alicia Silverstone fisted at amusement park.
fingered on roller coaster.
Fingered
Well,
on roller
I'm
coaster.
I'm, you know what? I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic.
Let's see.
I'm optimistic.
Fuck, now I'm thinking of like, because you're asking about music videos, I'm thinking like, no, I was mostly like movies I could find that had,
I mean, Cruel Intentions.
Cruel Intentions. Actually, even before Cruel Intentions. But yes, Cruel Intentions as well. No, there was 80s dude comedies had a lot of flesh in them too.
But they were just so obnoxious.
They were, but I was a boy
I
with
could
a
see you
penis
fapping.
that got hard when I saw the girls' titties fly out. So
I was
sad.
wrong. It was not Alicia Silverstone. It was Reese Witherspoon
what?
who was fingered by the sinister love interest played by Mark Wahlberg.
I am
I'll
very curious as to what
Be
movie this
right
is now.
back
It was Cape Fear,
I have
I
to
believe.
go
You know,
to the
I've never
bathroom
seen Cape Fear.
It
with
was
my phone.
the one with Al Pacino.
Yeah, I know it has Al Pacino.
Counselor, you can run, but you cannot hide, counselor.
I've never seen Cape Fear. That is interesting.
God,
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry, I'm wrong. It was actually just called Fear.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, never seen that either. Wow.
Yeah, I had some really problematic fantasies with American Beauty as well.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
definitely.
I still have problematic fantasies with the movie. As a
I'm
matter
not
of
going to
fact,
admit to that.
I just
but-
got back from the bathroom and I was fucking jerking off in there, thinking about, my friend's daddy.
Yep.
And then being on the ceiling covered in roses.
I mean,
Defying gravity.
things happen in that movie.
I'm going to get some weights for the garage.
I just feel like that was right. You should. I feel like that was just a really good way of correcting her behavior, to be perfectly honest.
I as a movie, it's fantastic because it so easily captures like shit that I can imagine happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I went through a lot of that personally. To this day, I
You
feel.
were on the ceiling?
Yeah, that too. Sometimes I was dancing when I was up there. Some of the Richies were there.
Wow.
But no, I really like. I recall like having conversations with myself when I was 15, 16, and 17, like that whole age period right there, thinking to myself how badly I wanted to be in these situations that I would say are just so not fucking okay ethically and morally for other people. And even to this day, I'm still friends, like actual good friends with someone who we had that kind of relationship with when he was 46 and I was 17.
Far
And
too old.
I know. And it's just for me, though, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I always justified it in my head, like something about, like, this is just, like, what I was made for. This is like what I was good for. And like, it was my best years. I was most desirable then. I don't know why I got that fucking broken in the first place. I don't know why I never matured to the point that I was like, that shouldn't have happened. They shouldn't have done that to me. I'm still almost fucking 40 and here for it, for being defiled. Like, so there's just something fucking wrong with me on a fundamental level.
I mean, people have fantasies of what they enjoy. They grow up with. What's the thing that Dr. Drew used to always say on fucking Love Line?
While you're thinking about that, let me just disclaimer too. I will say, even though it's hard to say that, like, bravo for that person who was in that dynamic with me, but he did not lay an actual physical finger on me until after I turned 18. And
that doesn't.
It doesn't, right? It's almost worse, isn't it? Because
it is.
That's clearly saying
grooming.
Yeah, he clearly knew.
I know.
Oh, that's what it is. The traumas of youth become the kinks of the present.
Whew.
That's what
that was mean.
I don't think that's the exact phrasing, but that's how it is. Like,
I'm just glad that doesn't always have to be the fact.
It's not always. But
I don't want it to ever happen to anyone else. It's so weird that I justify it for me, but I'm just like, never for anyone. No, that's fucked up.
Because you know that it's fucked up.
It is fucked up, but
are you okay? You gonna make it?
But the fingerings.
The fingerings.
I think I might be going to jail after this podcast.
You are not going to jail after this podcast.
You are not going to go to jail. Nobody that
he might.
has any arrested powers listens to us.
He's
I don't know if that's true,
he's
but I hope so.
He's a really good guy.
He was.
He is still.
He's going to jail now.
He's going to be a good guy.
Motherfucker's going to be in San Quentin.
He's going to be a good guy in Cell Block D.
You're going to go knock on his door. He's 72 now, but guess what?
God.
No.
State of California extended the laws so that you can report it now.
He's not in his 70s yet, is he?
I don't know.
Shit.
So, hey.
Think about it.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. So, Thief. So, with all this conversation, here's another good segue. Don't you dare cut me off. So, what are some things that you wish you would have known?
Don't bob at this.
What?
You said don't cut me off.
Oh.
Don't bob at
A lot of
Don't bob it. What are some things you wish you would have known when you initially got into the kink community?
My multiplication table.
Yeah, those 9s are hard.
They are. Actually, the 9s are the easy ones for me.
Yeah, there's a trick for
because you just take away the one and then...
You don't know the trick on your hands?
Not on my hands, but I know that for each increase, you take away a digit. So it starts at 9, then 18, then 27, then 36, and 45.
Yeah.
The viewers can't see this, but if you hold your hands up with you looking at the top of your hands,
Yeah.
you're going from left to
Put 'em
right.
closer to your
Think
boobs.
of it like this, okay, right over my titties.
There you go.
So
Right over your
let's
titties.
say...
Let's get you close to the
I
mic.
haven't heard Power Daddy. So Power Daddy, give me a 9 math fact. 9 times something. Has to be single digit.
9 times 6.
Okay, so you start here at your pinky and you count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You put that down as a buffer. Everything before the finger that's down is a 10. Everything after is a 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 54.
If I do that on a sobriety test, I'm going to jail.
They're asking you to do multiplication tables on a sobriety
And I
test.
didn't know that. So when I first started getting into my profession, I had 6 other colleagues standing around me with me looking like a complete idiot with them moving my actual fingers for me. Like, no, it's like this. You have to do it like... I'm just like, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never...
They actually made a meme out of it, and I deserved that.
Does this meme still exist in
it does.
the internet?
It's not. I have it somewhere.
After we record, I need to see this at some point.
For sure. It was basically a picture of me like looking stupidly at my own hands, and it said "Pariah be like," except it was my actual name.
And somehow in my head, I just immediately went to bimbo meme. I like this.
God.
I have
so
a problem.
Disappointed in myself.
I have a problem. Leave me alone.
Just one?
Okay, well,
I have problems.
I'm
Sorry.
glad that like I'm not the only one espousing my problems up here. Could anyone else talk about
their issues?
Why they're horrible people?
Actually,
I talk about that mostly every chance I get.
Well, let's get into it, Power Daddy.
Oh.
Why are you broken, doll?
Why?
Face? I don't know.
Let's call him doll face.
I don't know why.
I don't know. Some a nerd, some in the kink naturally.
What's your broken? What's your most
Yeah,
fucked
what?
up thing?
What might get you sent to prison?
No. No, Thief. No.
Just need a little bit of blackmail material here.
What's your most morally gray thing that makes you want to, as Cap puts it, splooge?
If I was to fall asleep on the couch right now,
Oh my god, I have stories about that too.
Oh, God.
It makes me really hot.
I don't know what's happening here.
I was the asleep one.
Oh, man.
I didn't do it to anybody.
That doesn't make it better.
Back to you, Power Daddy.
Oh, jeez.
Help.
Yeah.
She asked you a question.
Oh, she did.
She did. That bitch.
I don't know. I'm going to say... Damn you in the mic.
For those
Why
of
am
you
I
that
fucked
don't-
up? Well, let's see.
Yeah, the mic got closer. We're really impressed.
I know.
Let's hear it.
He domed the mic to get closer.
I did.
He's twiddling his thumbs domingly.
I think it's probably just a mix of everything, right? Parents.
That
oh,
you,
don't
Elaborate.
blame your
You need some.
parent.
You need some context for that.
Elaborate.
Please give us some context for that. Not just my parents made you kinky.
Right.
No, they make me kinky, but they make me fucked up.
They might have, though. Like, if they leave you in a diaper too long, maybe?
No.
Just bed a little
Jesus
too long?
No,
Christ.
it's, narcissistic
Our
mother.
sponsor has asked for you to.
You say narcissistic mother?
Narcissist.
Yeah.
So what does that translate to though in your likes? How does that show up in hard cock? We have one step, which is what, underpants, and then we're missing the middle ones, and we're at profit right now.
I think
What?
just the fact that I want to be in control.
Underpants
So, being in control is the main thing, and not as growing up didn't have that control over my own.
No
Free will.
no autonomy for yourself.
Nope.
That's not questionable. That couldn't put you in prison.
The goal is not to be in prison.
I
Nobody
always forget that part.
nobody wants to be in prison.
I mean,
My
being
bad,
in
my bad,
handcuffs
my
is
bad.
different than being in prison, though.
That's true.
Just saying.
Keep forgetting that part. My bad.
yeah, I just enjoy putting handcuffs on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put some respect on that name.
Are you enjoying yourself still, Craig?
Oh yeah.
Glad to hear it. So, Thief,
Yes.
what about you?
What about me?
What's made you so fucked up and into this whole kink thing?
I mean,
Where
other
to
than blue
start?
faces, what's your thingy?
Childhood molestations.
Oh.
No, but what's your kink?
Oh, what's
That's
my
like
kink?
really, really
It's tight
ethically
end?
like fucking like gray.
Did you say tight end?
Oh, yeah. Like attached to some,
Something that's like morally questionable, but like you're probably gonna come all over it.
I weirdly, strangely, the answer is like sex dolls.
That's
What?
not strange. That's
okay.
just,
It is in the fact that I don't want like a full size sex doll. I want like the 3-foot one or the 2.5-foot sex doll. That's
you
like
want-
super tiny.
I'm saying, are you wanting a full head, legs, all that?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Why so tiny?
That's where I have issues with. Like, why so tiny? But I don't want like one of the anime ones
I
or
feel
anything.
like this might just be you don't want to be like lifting heavy things.
No, it's not. No.
are you looking for a short person?
I'm looking.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
The shorter the better for me personally. When it comes to like building whatever,
Building?
Whatever.
like your ideal. Like, what's your ideal one? What's your fantasy
Oh,
woman?
okay.
Like,
I was like, okay.
like,
I
I don't know, 4'11". You know, like that's
yeah.
where I'm at with it. But I mean, but yeah, and so in my head, I'm like, why so small? Like that's kind of creepy, dude. Like if somebody come at me and they're like, hey, you see my sex? Check this out, and they show me like a 2.5, 3-foot sex doll. I'm looking at them like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. Did we cover why you might almost go to jail, Cap?
I mean,
Not yet, but we're going to.
I was going to make a very snarky joke, but
How
I'm
many
going to.
feet long is your kink?
Let's see. No. Anyway, let's
Would
see.
you? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. That would have been so wrong on so many fucking levels.
You know,
I'm
I'm just
surprised
going
I
to let you
didn't
have
say it.
whatever that is.
No, you're not. It's
No.
perfectly.
Just I'm saying. What I mean is just nope.
Okay,
We're
good.
not going to go there.
All right.
Whatever it is, you give that to yourself this time.
I'll wait till the mics are off.
God
Whatever
damn
it is, I'm surprised I didn't say it. Let's just.
Oh God.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Anyway.
Let's hear about it.
You want me to tell you so you can say
Later.
it?
Later. Later, Captain. Tell me why you're going to jail.
Tell me. So you are going to jail?
Tell me.
Probably. I'm sorry. I'm going places in my head that I got to.
We're all already there.
No, you're not. I promise. Well, not in the ways you're thinking. Let's see. Why am I going to jail? Shit. This is why I'm a horrible
think of
podcaster.
A couple of reasons.
Too sexy.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck were you going to say with
Too
that?
cool.
No, I don't think you can go to jail for that.
Illegally cool.
Illegally cool. No, I'm just.
Also, you hit that person on the freeway the other day.
And you didn't stop, but
No.
somebody got a partial license plate.
You
so
fucking-
No.
Ben Henny. You like Bill. What am I?
Do
wow.
not believe this at all, listeners.
Benny Hilled that shit.
God, no. 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 I'm going to jail because I enjoy putting bruises on women because it's fucking
hot, though.
fun.
Wow, at work too? Like that's just crazy.
I mean, I haven't at work.
Thief.
There may or may not be some women at my job that I wouldn't mind doing that to, but that's
He just walks up to like hot chicks and he's like, Charlie horse, bam.
no,
Pile driver.
no, God, no,
Gets up on the ropes. Hey.
no. No.
Slug bug.
Mentioning ropes, there's also some women that I would love to just, hey, have you heard the good word of rope? Let me introduce you.
Oh, but you can't go to jail for that.
I mean,
Girl, I hear you that you're always cold. And did you know that heat rises? And if I suspend you from the ceiling, you will be less cold. And I'm just looking out for you.
just
Don't ask HR.
I could definitely lose my job for some of the things I would like to do, but
Could
I don't think I'm going to
Wouldn't
jail.
we all?
Well, I was about to say, actually, no.
No.
Putting bruises
Everyone's
on,
like, no.
I was like, putting bruises on people, you can probably go to jail for.
Is it true that you can't consent to battery in the state of California?
You know, I don't
What?
know the actual letter of the law, but
Look it up.
Craig here is nodding.
Look up the penis code.
The penis code.
The California penis code. It's a thing, you guys. You
That's
didn't know?
true. Yeah.
Penal.
No.
Not
That sounds worse. I'm just going to say.
That's a factual word, though.
It just sounds worse. You're dirty and wrong.
Pinui.
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 What about piñatas?
Pinat.
I hear that's when you just beat somebody's dick until candy's
No. Oh, ow. Oh, God. No.
Little bit of CBT.
But
No.
how did you get the candies in?
That came before with the sounding.
No.
Perfect conversation for while we're looking at penis codes.
Great.
I am. Yeah.
That's all,
ding,
folks.
Ding.
Leaving all of that in, that was Captain's brain just completely shorting out.
Yeah, he cannot wait until later when
Don't
he's
you
gonna
dare.
he's gonna get the sounding
Don't-
rods and
Oh.
you're gonna fill him up with nerds and then he's gonna helicopter and be like, machine gun, pew 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 pew.
I
See?
love helicoptering. It's so funny. It's like the top 3 of why I wish I had a penis.
Thief.
It looks so
No.
fun.
No, thief.
No? Why, just the nerds? Or
No.
you wanna go like Skittles? That's gonna hurt.
None of it, thief.
I'm helicoptering my invisible cock.
You're doing a great job too.
Thank you.
Well done. You got some great movement on that, thief. No. And Craig, don't even worry about looking up whatever. I forget what they even asked you to look up now.
Penis code.
Why? It's
6'9".
very valid for kink.
Oh, wait. No. Yes. Keep looking at it. I'm sorry.
Now, I believe we had somebody who was ex-Leo law enforcement officer tell us that it was technically illegal to flog somebody or to impact play because you cannot consent to battery. So if something happens,
Kink is illegal, basically, is what they're saying.
Yeah,
I don't
like
think
if
that's
somebody
true.
goes to the hospital after they've seen with somebody for like a cold, the doctor happens to see some bruises and reports it because they're worried. then you can actually be arrested for what you
but
did
that's why-
consensually to somebody.
That's why we do negotiation contracts for like stuff like that. I recall having that conversation.
I've never negotiated with my doctor.
Okay, no, with the person who gave you the bruises.
Well,
I've signed those before when I have actually been under collar with someone. to play.
But
it doesn't matter.
yeah, that's
legally
those don't.
in the state of California. That
I want
contract,
to see the penis code. Honestly,
Doesn't-
Penal Code
okay.
240. It's a misdemeanor.
I can seize
she
Penis?
doesn't believe. Power
or read
Daddy.
it. Read it. That's better. That's not my phone. You read. Read the penis.
So, California Penal Code 240 is a misdemeanor. Prosecutors typically charge this simple assault crime. So it's basically an assault crime for doing so.
But what's the actual language of the law? That's the
look it up.
punishment.
They would use the code for assault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like
Assault and battery.
specific.
There's no-
But that doesn't specify that a person cannot give consent to that.
It does.
How?
Yes.
Where's
Because-
the language of that?
That's just. There's no. It's not a protected thing. I'm telling you.
I'm hearing you. I'm just saying that like we are pretty nitty gritty about the letter of such things.
Yeah,
so, like I
that's-
kind of want to. I'll look it up later if I have to. If we can't find it, but like I want to see the actual language.
Like if I told you that I could throw a bottle at you without the intent to hit you, like if I could throw a bottle out of an open door with the intent to just throw the bottle out the door in anger and not actually at somebody, but you happen to step in front of the door and get hit by the bottle, that's still assault with a deadly weapon because
It's different. It's different
It's
How
still
is
the
that
same,
different?
though.
because you're basically saying that you incurred the bruises as an act of consensual sexual play
Right.
with someone, and that is important for that aspect to be a part of the language of that law. And if
you
it's
better
not,
hope a jury feels that way.
That's true.
Because when the judge gives the jury their directions and tells them you are not allowed to take into the fact of what happened. You cannot create. The letter of the law is, did this person do this thing? Did this thing cause this injury? That is all you get to deliberate on.
What I'm saying is when we get into the actual language of a lot of those laws and then similar laws around that sphere, that those words and the way they're being used, they matter. So I'm not saying that you're 100% wrong. I'm saying that I would really
know I'm
personally,
not
the
wrong.
nerd in me would really like to sit there and look at it.
Oh, then
myself.
maybe you should look it
Because
up sometime.
I'm going to, but I put my phone over there.
California Penal Code 240 defines the crime of assault as the unlawful attempt along with a present ability to commit a violent injury on somebody, which is commonly known as simple assault.
I would actually be curious to look up, is it like to actually put it in the language of kink? So is it
But there's
illegal?
There isn't, though.
Yeah.
It's
If you
still
look
assault.
it up, I get that, but I'm saying that if you actually start searching those things, then they're going to pull up the stuff that you're looking at right now, and they're
And
going to have
prior
an
case
explanation and case law
findings.
that goes up.
Yeah.
That's what I want to look at personally. So like that's where I'm going to go nerd out later.
You should do that.
I'm gonna.
I was
And
like,
let us know.
I'm gonna.
I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that on the podcast right
No.
now because
No, we've already went past
Do you know that I'm a little
your
horny
prime.
right now?
Are you? A little?
Yeah, that's
Time-
the nerd in
How
me.
wet is that ball right now?
I'm not on
Where's that meter at?
No.
I'm on a chair.
Aw,
oh my. Mm-hmm. Okay, where's that chair at?
that chair's
The chair's underneath me.
Lucky chair.
that chair's been underneath a lot of people.
I
Kathy.
know. Chair's a whore.
It is.
I'm aware. I'm well aware. Which topic were we on?
Who knows?
I've completely lost.
Something about
Kink and media.
No,
Yeah.
That's
we
where it
moved past
devolved
that.
from.
We moved. Yeah, we
What's
moved past
underneath
that
that
one.
then? On
I think I skipped around because we did the Kink and Media. I did the what's your go-to source. Oh, we were back onto things you wish you would have known coming into the community.
there we go.
That's where we were at. Do we have any other thoughts on that one?
Two roads diverged in the wood. One of them had pariah on it, and you should not go to there.
I don't think
this
that's
happens.
Is that something you wish you would have known
I think
going
all
to
of-
the community?
I think everyone that's still listening wishes they would have known.
Thank you for still listening to us at this point.
which is Captain as he edits.
I'm sorry.
that too. Okay. I think we can get to our kink of the week.
Jesus Christ, we're not even done yet.
No, we got. This is the last thing. This is it. Are
Just
you
out of
ready?
curiosity,
I'm still having fun.
how long have we gone?
We are currently at about an hour 45.
Damn.
Yeah. thank you, Craig, for giving us power because those fluctuations did.
Yeah, we would have been shit out of luck.
We really would have.
Our talking dick is really long.
Yeah.
So the kink of the week this week, cuckolding.
Oh, my favorite.
Your favorite?
Yes.
What, really?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Used to be back in the day in like the early 90s and stuff, if you wanted to talk shit to somebody, you'd call them gay. You're like, oh, you're gay. And you can't do that anymore for good reason. But so now I just call people cucks. Just like, go back to Minecraft, you fucking cuck.
And that's why it's your favorite?
No, I actually really enjoy the idea of being a cuck myself.
So Thief?
So it takes
Yeah.
a cuck.
What is
to
a
know
cuck?
Yeah. So a cuck would be like somebody who I've heard people say like, oh, it's a man that likes watching his wife getting fucked, but I don't think it matters like the sex of people. I think it's just a partner that enjoys watching their partner get pleasured by somebody else.
Right. A cuckold would be the male equivalent of that. A cuck queen is the female equivalent of that.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
But there's also a degradation piece to that.
Yes.
Yes.
Very
Well,
much
there can be.
There usually is.
There usually is. A cuckold is usually someone's like, oh my God, he's fucking her so much better than I ever could.
Well, I mean, that stands. That would always stand. So,
Yeah.
I'm still good.
You're still good. So, but yeah, so you have that, and then, what was the other portion of it I was about to go into? Shit.
As long as she doesn't like Spider-Man me when he's done.
What does that look like?
I'm sorry.
What
I'm
was
sorry.
it? Oh.
Yes. For the nerdy people, they all got that.
I'm nerdy. I just was trying to picture that.
For the comic book nerds.
Okay.
Yeah, the comic book nerds all got that. Some of the movie nerds now, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No.
Assault with a sticky web.
It's all with the sticky weapon.
So there was also, would this be cuckolding if like you were watching your partner just get fucking throttled and she was asking you for permission to do things while she's being fucked? Like,
No, I don't think that would be in the cuckolding. No.
No.
It's more so she's getting throttled, as you said, and she's looking at you like, just telling you like, he is so much better than you.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the whole humiliation thing. Like,
I think that would just hurt my feelings.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
That's part of it. Now, you can just be there just to watch. It's a matter of you negotiate. Like, hey, I don't want you to talk down to me during this, but I do want to see this happen. So it's a matter. It's a negotiation beforehand.
They don't have to talk down to you, by the way. They can make you feel that pain.
They can look at you in a certain way.
Yeah. Like that video I got from my ex where she was just getting railed by some dude, and she's like, "You could never make me feel this way."
See, she talked to you in that one though.
Yeah. Well, no. She sent me the text.
Oh,
you can never make me feel this way, and then sent me the video.
Damn.
And I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Bet I don't jerk off to this for 10 years. No, it's been like 12 now.
God damn it, Thief.
I need to get that video enhanced. Do you think they do that?
Like CSI, enhance. Click,
Right.
click, 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 enhance.
Oh God.
I
Siri, enhance video.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm obviously like not ignorant to what it is. I was entangled with someone that I knew in Southern California down in Anaheim that was into it, but not quite like that. Like he wanted his partners to have had sex with someone, and he was also really into like, it's kind of problematic too, but he was into it being like a man of color, basically. Like that was a big part of it as well.
Gotcha.
And then he wanted that person to have like a cream pie with his partner, basically. And then he wanted to like probably watch that part of it and then fuck her after. But it wasn't like that. Like, he's so much better, blah blah blah. It was literally it was
more of a
kink.
stag vixen.
Yeah, stag vixen.
I don't know because
stags usually without the degradation, it's more voyeurism.
Yeah.
I guess his big kink was like it was not for him unless the man had actually like come inside his partner. Like that was the biggest part of it
So
for him.
that would kind of go with the cuck portion of it.
It's
still.
like a strange little
bit,
kind
yeah.
of picking off of several different other kinks, and I don't know. I never fully trusted him enough to like want to get too deep with that with him. There were times that, you know, I had my own partner and like I would, that was something that he like negotiated with me because he normally would have wanted to be there to see that part. But, you know, my partner was like, fuck that. He's weird.
I mean,
but he's like, I got no problem, you know, handling the first bit and then bye-bye.
And see ya.
So that was like a big thing for him, but it was not something that I could like, it wasn't something where I found myself being super turned on by it, if that makes sense. Like it was more, I was doing it because it was something for him.
Gotcha.
So.
Which is something that a lot of people do. Is like, I'm not really into this, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah, and that's where the kink was for me personally, because, you know, so passive.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, because I know a woman who is into being a cut queen. I haven't done anything with her in that aspect in the past. But when she told me, I was like, no, I just need to find another woman that's willing to be part of this, and I will enjoy the fuck out of this. Yes, I will 100% fuck a woman in front of you, and we will both look over to you like, man, don't you wish you were in this? And yeah. Again, listeners, Captain is a very fucked up individual. Do not be like Captain.
So a cream pie is just a squish mitten with filling, right?
Oh, what?
Yes.
What was that thing?
I
Yes,
was just
that's
wondering.
all it is.
So, because like I start to like, I think I know what something is, and then I start to like slowly question it. Like, wait, is that really what I think it is? Like,
You're asking what a cream pie is?
yeah, is it just a squish mitten with filling?
That's
No,
when
it's coming inside.
Yeah,
What-
that's
when a male person.
Okay, so you're using that as a euphemism. Got
Okay, gotcha. I was like,
it. I thought you were being like literal.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Anyway, so yes, that's correct. That's what a cream pie is.
so cuckolding definitely has to have some degradation to it.
It
Typically does.
Typically does. It's like 99% of it, I
Okay.
believe, has that.
So maybe I should take that off of my dating thing.
Probably.
Or, like I
you're not
said,
into that.
you talk about it. You have a conversation.
It sounds like you're more voyeuristic, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
So-
I think
Yeah.
you're
Which
right.
more
I
stab.
know you are voyeuristic,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
What
No,
about you?
wait,
Have you
how
had
do
any
you know that?
experience of this, Power Daddy?
Did you find that camera?
Shouldn't have stuck it up that person's colon and presented yourself as a medical doctor. Back to Power Daddy.
Not from the cuckolding perspective, no. But stag wise, yes.
So what would you say is the difference here? I guess getting more into the experience of it rather than just saying, like in a more vague term, it's cucking without the degradation piece.
Mostly.
So
Yeah.
what did that look like for you? Like if you don't mind sharing, if you're comfortable,
I mean, it was.
but you don't have to.
Yeah, it's more of seeing my partner being pleased and enjoying herself right on that front. So
Okay.
with just kind of going without me, but also respecting the fact that it's like she's my partner, right? And then the other person's not going, you're not worthy or whatever.
Right.
None of that. It was more of like fully understood, like
Okay.
It's more like a mutual respect of,
definitely.
this
mutual
is
respect.
great. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this with her.
Yep.
And just finishing it off and like going to get a beer later.
Basically.
So it's like
So
cucking, but with manners.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like
it's the respectful way.
Yes. The respectable way.
when
With
your
Grey
your,
Poupon.
your wife really wants that quality dick and that just good time to be together, and you're just like, but babe, the game's on. You better call somebody.
Ghostbusters.
That's right.
For those haunted pussies.
That's right. Frozen World is coming.
Yeah.
Frozen World is coming.
Can't wait.
Pustergeist.
I'm sure we'll talk about it on the podcast once it comes out.
We should. We should for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff coming.
There he is. I want to see Madam Web.
No.
I'm a Spider-Man fan. I'm sorry.
I am too. That's
She's
why
like
I'm not looking forward to it.
Soulless, like dead-eyed, lacking charisma. She has no riz.
She has no riz.
No riz
Wait, which one?
whatsoever. Madam Web.
Oh.
The,
What is her name again?
the actress
the
playing
daughter of
Madam Web.
Who?
Isn't it the chick from 50 Shades?
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Is
My
it?
husband
I
was
think
saying
so.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it? I did not pay attention. I did not key into that.
Her we just saw her on SNL, and her dad is. What is her name again? What's her last name?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Because she shows a picture of herself being sassy, like with her father on the red carpet, and my husband was like, "Oh shit, that's his daughter," or whatever. And I was like, "Man, it sucks that, you can like look into her dead ass fucking eyes and I don't know. It's sort of like watching that movie, which I do actually like the movie, but it's the Christmas movie. I keep doing that. Polar Express. Remember, it's just kind of dead-eyed fucking.
Okay, yeah, I know. The Uncanny Valley looking.
Yeah, she looks like
Sydney Sweeney.
So her dad is someone that was pretty
Or
well known.
no, I'm sorry, Dakota Johnson.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
Dakota
Johnson.
Johnson. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like kind of watching her the whole monologue, like, wow.
Isn't Madam Web old?
In most versions of the comic, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
it's in the same. It's in that same Sony Spider-Verse that they have.
That doesn't mean shit. They really need to give Spider-Man and all the IPs back to Marvel and just be like, we're sorry. We're gonna keep the animated going though, because that's all they've got that they've done good.
That's true.
I mean, the Far From Home and
It was a Marvel movie.
right, but it was still under the Sony banner
It
because
was
Sony
barely under a Sony thing. All they did was pay for catering and put their fucking name on it.
you know what? I bet their catering was like cold.
No, it was good. They have good catering
They had to have good
How do you
catering.
know?
because it's a huge Sony and Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they did a good job of
Yeah,
it.
no, it does.
I bet their chafing dishes
No,
actually
they
chafed
had-
you.
They had chefs on.
Chef Boyardee.
No, there was not a single can of Chef Boyardee.
Alphabet soup, motherfucker.
No.
Okay, kids. Let's rein this in real quick.
Hold on.
I said kids, what?
Yes, podcast daddy.
I like that. Anyway, we're at almost 2 hours. I think it's time for us to get some final thoughts out of the way. So we'll start with Pariah.
I don't like that. You should do your own final thoughts first.
My final thoughts are the last ones to go through.
Someone else should because I need that modeled.
Oh, all right. Steve, final thoughts?
Yes, my final thoughts. I'm still sticking with, I think Andrew Garfield is a bigger dick than Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland.
Okay. Good to know.
I feel that in my soul.
You feel them in your soul, do you?
No, I just feel that in my soul.
Oh, you just feel that one?
yeah.
Just
Not-
Andrew
not
Garfield?
that one, just that fact.
Oh, got
I
the
believe.
fact.
I don't know if it's a fact. I really shouldn't.
That opinion.
Toby in that, and Tom as well. Like he's a little skinny. He probably just. But so is Andrew, man. The little skinny dudes. They got just long dick.
I'll take your word for that.
Man.
So, Craig, any final thoughts?
I don't know.
Did you enjoy yourself?
It was fun.
All right. Would you come back again, or would you like fuck no?
Depends on who's coming. Nah.
Ah.
I think
No, I
that was
definitely-
depends on whether or not Pariah's here. That's what that
Yeah.
sounded like. Yeah.
Oh my.
And if she's on the ball or not.
Oh, I was going the other direction. Like, if that bitch is here,
Ah.
I am not bringing my power.
And Pariah, final thoughts?
I think that it would be appropriate for me to apologize to each and every listener.
No.
No.
Not accepted.
Apology not accepted. Fuck. I had a lot of fun. I seem to have a problem tapping your table. I think that's a kink.
Is that your kink?
That's not a kink,
That is
by the
not.
way.
That is not.
And you know how you can repay that debt?
How?
Never mind. That's inappropriate.
You're inappropriate.
Welcome to the Gotham Press Podcast. Say the shit.
No.
Final thoughts are quite inappropriate.
Final thoughts are quite inappropriate.
Yeah.
She's going to need a bathroom later. With the phone.
I'm going to be looking up penis code A80085.
It was like 240.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah,
You
I get it.
All
I
right.
get it. Well
That's a
done.
great final
Well done. We got to give the high five on that one.
For the boobies?
With her
Yeah.
asterisk.
Yes, for the movies.
Okay.
All right. So, my final thoughts. As always, thank you, listeners.
Wait, hold on. We didn't ask.
Jesus.
Sorry, what are your final thoughts, Captain?
Actually,
Actually, no. Skip that final thought. Go back to the ones you were previously talking about before I interrupted you so rudely.
damn it. Thank you, Thee.
Next podcast is sponsored by muzzles.com.
Oh, God. What I was saying is, as always, listeners, thank you for sticking with us. Those of you who are still listening, thank you. My final thoughts are, I'm just going to kind of go down the list a little bit. I don't trust Elon Musk with putting a chip in my brain. AI is going to be scary. And to my new future robot overlords, I love you.
That's a lie.
Shh. I'm trying to stay alive. Let's see.
Never mind, he's
His bumper sticker says, "I hate robots,"
Yeah.
It does not.
and he sucks on Weathers originals.
Oh, God. And Carl, it's a sad day that we lost Carl
That's true.
Weathers.
It's true. Sad.
Yeah, yeah. Sad day. He was a great actor.
Great candy.
Great candy.
Sorry.
So, nope, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, enjoy whatever entertainment you find your kink in. Hopefully make it ethical. We don't want snuff videos. Those are no good.
Snuff is bad, okay?
Snuff is bad. Okay. All right. If you're interested, if this is the very first thing you've ever heard in regards to kink and you just somehow stumbled upon us, please educate yourself just a little bit before you try to go out into the kink world.
Hey, is Scarlet Teen still a thing?
It is.
Nice.
ScarletTeen.com.
Hashtag it gets better. What you heard her.
Ooh.
Wait, what gets better?
Kink.
Oh,
And
yeah.
education. Yes. And as far as education, there are many sources that you can go to. Scarlet Teen is one of them, depending on your age. FetLife.com is not
It is not an educational website.
educational resource, but it can lead you to educational resources.
True.
It can. Let's see here. For the cuckolds, go have fun or not. I'm not sure what's the proper way on that.
You'll never be as good.
To the cuckolds out there, I hope your partner gets pleasured and you get to watch.
There you go. All right. And with that, we are out. Bye.
Bye. Oh, bye.
Let you keep going with that for a minute there.
Bye, 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 bye.
Yeah,
Bye,
deeper.
bye, 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 bye.
Harder.
Daddy. My ears are sweaty.
Are they? Can I lick them?
It's hot in here.
I just want to put my tongue in them real quick.